Okay, so my makeup routine has changed a lot over the years, and it's pretty much come to a place where it's a lot more simplified. Um, I think for me personally, less is more when it comes to makeup, and so I mean, if that's not the case for you, that's not the case for you. If that's, it's all about what makes you feel good. So if you feel good in a full beat, girl, do a full beat. But for me, I think I'm gonna wipe that off. I think my skin looks better. Then I touched it to my face again. I think my skin looks better with like less makeup on it, to be honest. Like my face is prettier with less makeup. So I am going to kind of show you what I do every day. This is a glow serum by this brand that I found on Amazon. So yeah, I use a couple of their products. Well, I use literally a couple of their products. I think I use 2 other products by them, but what I've used I've liked, and so I just rub this in. Even though I do have oily skin, I like to try to make sure I'm hydrating it, because I don't know, I'd rather look oily than dry as the day goes on, if that makes any sense to anyone. Probably doesn't, but that's kind of my philosophy. And so then I go in with some sunscreen. This is just a hyaluronic acid daily sun gel, and it's good for if I'm just gonna do like a regular day. Like I wouldn't just trust this if I'm gonna be like out in the sun all day, or if I'm going to like the beach or something. Like, no, but just for day-to-day exposure to the sun, yeah, it gets the job done, and it makes me, you know, feel more confident that my skin's not gonna get burned and damaged and stuff. So I put that on. Had to grab my moisturizer, but yeah, after I do this, then I will go in with a moisturizer. I don't do too much of this, honestly, because a little bit goes a long way. But as long as I get, like, I especially focus it on the high points of my face, the parts that would be exposed to the sun. So after I do this, maybe a little bit more, I go in with my moisturizer. And the moisturizer I use is just good old CeraVe daily moisturizing lotion. You can use this all over your body, and sometimes I do, but mostly I put it on my face. And so I kind of just feel like this locks in my sunscreen and my serum, and then that way my skin is ready for makeup. So as far as foundation goes, I used to use like a heavier foundation, just because I was insecure about my skin texture and places on my skin that were more red than others, or my acne. But I'm just learning to embrace those things, to be honest. So yes, I would love to have acne-free skin and smooth glass skin and all that, but you know, and I'm working on that daily. You know, I'm doing the best. I'm sorry, I keep saying, you know. I'm doing the best that I can, I feel like, and so that is all that I can do, and that's all that I'm worried about, to be honest. So if my skin isn't perfect on a random Tuesday, it's not the end of the world. So what I use these days, let me put this back on here because it's kind of watery. It's this one by CoverGirl. the Clean Fresh Skin Milk, and that's my shade. Usually if I just pick up the lightest shade, it usually is fine. Yeah, so I just put a little of that on, and then I rub it in with my fingers because it's literally so watery and liquidy, and I feel like this melts the product in better. I know, don't freak out that I'm putting on foundation with my hands, but it's really lightweight, and I feel like if I ever used anything besides this doesn't break me out, and it's pretty inexpensive, so as long as they keep making it, this is probably what I'll use. But if I ever use anything besides this, it would probably be some kind of BB cream, because I'm liking the way that this feels. I like how it looks. I like how it is just enough, I guess, to even my skin out. Especially doing it with my hands, I feel like it melts the product better. Plus it's faster, and I am usually always pressed for time because I overestimate my time management skills. But yeah, I just feel like it's just enough, and I really like the way it looks. So I don't see myself ever going back to like a traditional heavier foundation. Okay, and then that was not a booger, that was a piece of that mask that is I'm still peeling off. So yeah, don't come for me. Okay, anyways, so then I use this like 5-in-1, you can't read that, let me just, yeah, it's a 5-in-1 Essence by Wet n Wild. It's supposed to be like, ooh, I dug in it, a primer, setting powder, all kinds of things. I use it as a setting powder. So I just get some of it on a powder puff, and I love these little triangle puffs. I think I randomly picked them up one time in Burlington or something when we were out of town, and I loved them. I ordered like more of them on Amazon after I ran out, and what I'll usually do is I'll use one side for a week, and then I'll take the little strap and flip it so that it's on the other side. I'll use that side for a week and I'll throw it out, and then that way I'm always replacing it, and so I feel that's how I make sure it's hygienic, because I tried washing these ones. I don't know about throwing them in like, ooh, I'm sorry, I keep saying like, I have to stop doing that. I don't know about throwing them in the washing machine. Haven't tried that. Maybe I will, and I'll let you know how that works. If anybody's tried throwing them in the washing machine, does that work? Like, ugh, like, sorry. If anyone's tried throwing them in the washing machine, would that work? Would it get the stains out? Is it clean? I don't know. Because they're not expensive, but it kind of feels wasteful. But at the same time, I know that if I don't replace it or clean it some kind of way, I tried cleaning it with brush cleaner, that didn't work, that I'm going to be putting germs and stuff back on my skin, and I don't want to do that. So this powder is almost gone. I'm scraping the sides. This is inexpensive as well, and I like Wet n Wild. They have good quality products, workable products for a decent price. You are going to hit pan on it pretty quickly, but for, I don't know how much this is. I can't imagine it being more than $5. It's a decent sized pan, you know, in relation to the palm of my hand. So I've had that one, I'm not even sure, but I know since 2025 started I've been using it, so I would imagine I've had it at least 3 months. So $5 every 3 months, and I typically wear the face powder on a daily basis. So cleaning up some spills with my half of a makeup wipe. And then the only other thing that I do, besides some sort of lip color, my lip color collection is by far my biggest collection of makeup, just because it's what I use most. So I'm just gonna put on some lip gloss, and then I will just use my good old handy dandy tried and true Maybelline Great Lash mascara in black, and then I get the waterproof formula because, like I said, I have oily skin, and I'm not sure about the logistics, but that always makes my mascara run. And when I didn't wear waterproof mascara, it ran into my eyes at the end of every work day, which never failed to irritate my eyes. So waterproof mascara is the way to go for me. I've worn this to theme parks in the middle of July, sweat pouring down my face, and it still lasted all day. So I highly recommend it. And I sound like a broken record, but as you can tell, there's a theme with me and makeup. It's very inexpensive. I just don't believe in paying more for products that pretty much do the same thing, and you're gonna wash it off your face at the end of the day anyway. So it's not improving your skin in any way. It's kind of detrimental, kind of does the opposite. So I don't believe in paying more for, you know, a product that does around the same thing. It gets the job done, okay? So I just take this off with some kind of oil at the end of the day. I'll show you guys the one I've been using later on in the vlog, but that's it. That's my makeup routine. And this is how it turns out. Sweet, simple, to the point. Sometimes I will use this like sort of cream blush in like a shade that's close to my natural flush that's in my face normally, but not today. I don't use it often. I don't really think it's necessary, to be honest. So yeah, that's my makeup. So I got some Rice Krispie treats, like to take to school, like for lunchtime, just to tide me over, and so I don't drop dead in the middle of class or something. I usually don't even eat lunch, but anyways, I got these. I didn't get these, I got the regular ones, but I guess they were out, because I do like the grocery app orders, and if they're out of something, they just substitute it. So anyways, they gave me these Sonic the Hedgehog ones. I don't know, I think they just have sprinkles on them and stuff, so okay. Then I ended up getting me a couple more kombuchas. I get the Pink Lady Apple flavor, and I don't really notice a difference between these two flavors, to be honest. Like, this one is like maybe a little bit more mild, and then pineapple pomegranate blueberry, and I do not taste pomegranate or blueberry. They both just taste like a milder version of apple cider vinegar, to be honest. I got me some coffee creamer, just the regular schmegular vanilla, and then I got me some more grapes, and I got some more pepperonis because I do like cheese sticks and pepperoni slices with saltine crackers for a snack a lot of the time. Water. And then I'm not making fajitas, but I need like steak meat, and I didn't want to get just like raw steak and do it because I want something quick. Like, throughout the week, I don't like cooking from scratch, so as least amount of from scratch as I can do
as possible. I don't even know if that sentence made sense, but y'all know what I mean. So I needed this. It's just fully cooked. I'm planning on putting it in the air fryer with this pepper onion blend stuff and a bag of these green beans. And I also got a second bag of these green beans just for later because, you know, you need a vegetable sometimes with stuff just to throw on the side. So planning on doing this together and then having like a baked potato with it because I still have my yellow potatoes left over, some of them left over from last week that I didn't cook. And that is my little grocery haul.
Planning my week and planning out what's gonna be in the vlogs. Alright, so what I did was I pretty much planned what I was going to journal that day, and then I planned like 7 things to do or that I wanted to get done that day. So for every day besides tomorrow, which is Monday, I did like 4 or 5 things, and I left space just in case things come up. And so I'm just gonna plan as I go, and then I divided, not really half, but I left a little space over here because I want to make like a little note from each day about things that happened, sort of like a mini journal, I guess. And then down here I did my reset routine on this little sticker that came with the journal. Yeah, I really liked doing this and I like how it turned out.